And here we go. Here we freaking go. Yep. That's just a filter, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a filter.
Look at... I don't think that is a filter. I don't think that is.
Is that a filter? Yeah, it's a filter. Even Kel said it was a filter, you idiot. You want the people to see what's not a filter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to hear a
how about you tell the audience what you sent us about 10 minutes ago?
I just sent them an ass pic.
Guy has a big mole, and it's just absolutely a jungle down there. So
they didn't ask, and they did not ask.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they have to know what you are off stream.
Do I have the right mic plugged in?
You sound fine, Z.
Okay, that's good. Oh, welcome back, guys. I'll go ahead and do the intro this time because Sterling ends on his phone and he's not prepared.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to episode 7 of Who Are These Guys?
Well, Z, there's a reason why you don't do the introduction, because you doing the introduction puts everybody to bed.
Well, I got straight to the point then.
And we want people to come here. We want people to feel good. We want them to feel like they're a part of the show and not where, this is something they watch before they go to sleep to put them to sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, episode 7 of Who Are These Guys? And we're going to be talking about if you're into gaming, if you're into anything like that, when it comes to certain franchises, when it comes to certain consoles.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about some upcoming games coming up this year. We're going to talk about kind of what we play now. Some of our favorite video games of all time.
Yep.
We're going to be doing some blind ranking, just some kind of fun stuff. Kind of maybe or talk about the gaming industry right now, the future of Call of Duty, blah, 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 blah. So if you guys are into it, stick around. If not, that's okay. Let us know in the comment section. What do you want us to talk about? Because we're always open to different ideas. We don't like to keep it one thing. We like to kind of be sporadic, things of that kind of nature. So, Z, how have you been?
I've been just fine, and it's been quite the week. It has been quite the week. You know why?
Yeah. Well, not everybody does.
Yeah. Well, I've just been having some procedures that I need to take care of, not to get too much into it.
Guy got neutered.
Yeah, I got neutered. 25 years in, but we got it done.
Yeah. It was a long time coming, Z. It was a long time coming.
Yeah. But we feel good. We're improving each and every day. But it's good to be here, and it's good to be here. It's good to be alive. So
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, he had a procedure done on his shoulder, and pretty much just a big cyst. So whenever, as you're watching this, and if you're looking Z straight in the face, that's pretty much what it looked like. That was in his shoulder.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So he got that removed, and guy was all bandaged up and
enjoy pain.
Enjoy pain. Letting everybody know what's going on.
And enjoy pain to get into Disney World. Then.
Yeah, enjoy pain. Yeah. Yeah, I can delete the YouTube channel right now.
This guy gets into all these theme parks for free, and he's so ungrateful.
Whatever that has to do with me telling people you look like a cyst.
It just proves you're a joke.
Yeah. Well, what does that make you?
Not really sure.
Even a bigger one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, kind of like what Ed said in the beginning, we're gonna be doing some video game trivia, video game rankings, all that fun stuff. I know a lot of you guys who are, yeah. I know a lot of you guys who watch our videos, are into gaming, tune into our Twitch streams or stuff like that. So, hopefully we don't cause any controversy on, what we're going to talk about here. So,
at the end of the day, we don't care if we hurt your feelings.
God, dude, somebody got fired at work. I'm not going to say where, because somebody got fired at work because somebody got sensitive that overheard what we were talking about and reported the person to HR.
Yeah, there it is. Do I know this person?
No, you don't.
Oh, well, there you go. What were you guys talking about, Z?
We were literally just joking around. joking around, having a sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's pretty unbelievable how some people.
It sounds about right. It really does.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable, and how some people don't have one nowadays. So,
Well, do you think that person's watching this podcast?
Probably not. But if they are, then oh well. This
Air out the dirty laundry, Z.
This is our channel. This is our content, and
yeah, that is. Well, no. It's too bad. It's too bad, but you know, you got to walk on eggshells nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's go ahead and let's just hop right into this. And you know, we don't really have you know, it's not like we really need to get into things here and what we're going to talk about. Let's start off with what we were playing last night. How do you feel about the the future of Call of Duty and where it stands from a whole standpoint, from the multiplayer to Warzone? So go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think everybody can agree that Call of Duty, from Modern Warfare all the way through probably Black Ops 2, was probably the glory days. So that means every Call of Duty that came out from the first Modern Warfare all the way to Black Ops 2. Yeah, Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
So what made that time so special was because the game alone, number one, they kept it fresh every year. Every year. Black Ops, Modern Warfare, two separate entities.
Yep.
And when you had like Modern Warfare 2 come out and then Black Ops 1 come out, for example, or whatever it was, you're getting two different games, but you're getting games that are very high quality. You have great storytelling with your campaigns. You implement zombies in a Black Ops 1, which was a very big hit. And you have gameplay that's straight to the point, that's not like overboard with creating your classes. You have maps that people look back at, and as they play throughout that, like sit there and remember, oh, what's the name of it, the name of the map, the layout of the map, you name it. The maps had personality. And nowadays, I would say probably since after Black Ops 2, maybe 3, I guess, nowadays, and as we've seen the last several years, a lot of it's copy and paste. You have gameplay that's broken. You have gameplay where it's either one, if it's a Black Ops game like Vanguard, or two, if you have Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2, to me, are honestly really almost the same kind of game. And I was not a fan of Modern Warfare 1 that came out in 2019 or whatever it was. The campaign was really good, but outside of that, there wasn't really much there that drew me in. The maps were bland. The maps were boring. Didn't really think in terms of gameplay alone, hit detection, everything like that. It was just a complete mess. Modern Warfare 2, it's really the same thing to me. And then we know Vanguard was just an absolute disaster. We know freaking what was the other one before Vanguard?
Cold War.
We know Cold War was disaster as well. So the thing is that the thing is that these games, a lot of it is they just want to make their money. They haven't gone back to the roots of what made the game special. And they overdo a lot of different things. There's no personality in the maps. None of the maps nowadays from all these other Call of Duties that have been their own maps and stuff like that, none of them sit with you. You don't remember any of them. And the only one...
You're telling me you don't remember LSE Lowen?
No idea, Z, no idea.
Yeah.
So that's all you got to know. It really is. And it just seems like it's just been stuck in like just purgatory. And it seems like these developers just can't figure it out in the sense of how can we get the Call of Duty community from what's already there now to what's been gone back and stuff. And the Call of Duty community that's there now are just the diehard gamers. Those are just the diehard Call of Duty gamers from the Call of Duty League, the people that want another game to play, or we'll just play Call of Duty to play it. There's a lot of people that have left the community. There's a lot of people that don't play it anymore, and myself included. I literally got it this year for free, and I think the game still lasts. We're not going to go into details as to how I got it for free.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, we're not. But the game's ass.
Just know that individual's a joke.
Yeah, that individual joke, and that individual has no idea I got it for free. So,
and he has no idea he's out of the league.
Yeah, and he has no idea he's out. So it's really all I got now at the end of the day. But yeah, and then with COD, like I think that with Warzone was a cool thing when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they put more of their eggs in that basket than they do just the overall game. The campaign from this year was garbage. Didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There was a lot of excitement with the gameplay, but it made no sense at all. And then again, it's just rinse and repeat. That's what it is. And that's why it's just hard to play. It's not enjoyable. I mean, heck, dude, I remember freaking coming home from school, popping on my 360 Black Ops 1 and freaking playing that for hours.
Still at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Yeah, still bottom of the leaderboard. Those Prime Day Z, I was completely fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Game's freaking ass. Game's been ass. But
maybe have a KD at under a 1. Maybe just under a 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I was pretty successful with those games, Z. I was pretty successful. So Black Ops 2, I didn't play too much of the multiplayer on that one. Played zombies a lot, but played campaign. But overall, those were great days of Call of Duty. I'll even say Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, when we played it wasn't even necessarily that Black Ops 4 was necessarily a good game. But when you look at Black Ops 4 compared to all these other games, I mean, man, we enjoyed and had so much more fun playing that than we've had the last 4 Call of Duties.
Yeah.
And even though Black Ops 4 didn't have its own like maps, they really reused maps from before. I'd much rather play on those than what they create now.
Yeah. And
hit detection was still bad in Black Ops 4. It was still really bad. Don't get me wrong. But in terms of creating your class, things were still straight to the point. Things weren't really all over the place. And you're able to get in, play, want to win, and you didn't really get tired of the game.
There was this one moment where Nate and I were playing BO4. And when I tell you guys everything from the sky that came down.
Yeah.
And how would you describe that experience?
It was really every kill streak imaginable was happening all at one time. We were playing on Fire Range. It was during the day, I believe. Fire Range during the day.
Yeah.
And freaking whatever game mode it was, I have no idea. But you had dogs running around. You had airstrikes coming down. You had spy planes. You had a guy ziplining across the map. You had missile strikes.
Yeah.
You had mortar strikes. You had grenade launchers going off. Everything was happening at one time, and I've never seen it in my life.
Like I think I remember that my TV was shaking. And that's the only time I've ever experienced my TV shaking.
Think about Z. We've never had a Call of Duty experience like that ever since.
No. I was sitting in a building. There were 2 dogs running around, people flying on zip lines, grenade launchers, freaking cruise missiles, lightning strikes, all of it at the same chopper gunners, everything
all at the same time.
All at the same time.
Yeah,
and it was something. But
it was really something else. It really was. Hit detection was still bad in the game, but it was something else.
So here's my opinion on Call of Duty, because I'm more of a Call of Duty fan than probably Nate is.
Yeah, he is, and I will give Z credit. No matter how good or bad the Call of Duty game is, he is a good player.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Usually, like for me in recent years with COD, like I don't necessarily have the necessarily kind of the passion or the ultimate kind of desire to kind of willingly play. There's times I just kind of stop caring as I'm playing. No excuse though, but these games I just can't adapt to. These games, these new Call of Duty games, I just can't adapt to, and I can't really find the success that I had in the previous Call of Duty. So it is what it is.
How'd you perform last night, then?
What?
I said, how did you perform last night?
How did I perform last night? 1-5-20.
And by the way, he went 5 kills, 20 deaths when we won like by like 100 points.
Yeah.
In domination.
Well, that was just getting ridiculous. Like it really was. I just stopped. I was just running around at that point. But usually I'd say on average, I usually probably get when we play together. I'm honestly better when I don't play with Z, but whenever we play together, I'd say usually on average, I usually get probably between like 9 to 15 kills and then whatever my ratio is.
Yeah. And we get a lot of wins. Oh, we get a lot of wins.
Oh, we do. But I'm just giving you credit where you deserve it, Z. So there you go.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. We're not moving on, but my opinion on Call of Duty, like I said, I'm probably more of a fan than N is. I mean, I literally have a Call of Duty poster up in my room.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I do. It's actually right behind the camera right here. You guys.
He was hoping to go to Recon's meet and greet.
Oh man, he's the only
used in Black Ops 4.
The only specialist I used.
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah, but I knew how to use them very well.
Yep.
Anyways.
Nomad.
Yeah, Nomad.
That's the one I used.
Which one was that? Was that the one with the?
Here's the one with the mesh mines and the dogs.
And the dog is right.
Yeah.
Which one had the tracker? Profit.
Spud. Profit. Yeah, Profit had the tracker, which was kind of cool. And then Battery had the grenade launcher, the one that Al freaking goes. We're playing a game of freaking domination, and Z and I are the only ones on the team trying to get B, and you got Al with his freaking specialty. Being able to use it now, and he just brings out his grenade launcher, and we're all just dying all over the place. We played on hardcore, so if anybody was on your team, you were able to still unalive pretty much.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show this. You go ahead and narrate what happens here.
Yeah, well, let's see. Is this you?
You know this video when? Hold on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's me. That's me sitting in the corner right there. It's 1-on-1 and like search and destroy. So that's me in the corner. I have a tracker. I check again, come back. And then this guy just hops over it. And that's what pissed me off about that game, dude, like that.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Just so you guys can go back and look at that. Sorry, I'm not too good at holding this camera. It's kind of hard. But there goes Ed checking the and wait for it. Here he comes.
Yeah.
And he hops over the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Tiny jumps. Tell me somebody. I would love to see somebody in the military. I really would. With all the armory they have on, the guns that they have, everything like that, jump that high over a wooden fence or barrier, whatever you want to call it. I would love to see it.
But what was really funny about it is when it happened, it was something like out of a horror movie.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even see him. And then right as I turned, he was right there.
Yeah, because you guys can't tell based off the video, but when we were watching Ed's point of view, his first person point of view, he looked that way, and then maybe a half a second, he looked the other way, and when he came back, that guy was right there in his face.
Yeah, he was. See, it's like, you know what? Even that stuff was so stupid in that game. Even now, like they still have that where like you just jump like way too high and stuff like that now. But even there, it's that fun entertainment, still enjoyable aspect that Call of Duty's been missing for a really long time.
Right. Yeah. So, if I'm really going to kind of get into it, it really all starts with, the developers of the game.
Mm.
And that's Treyarch and Infinity Ward and Activision, who are just awful. Awful. And they'll probably be the developers of the game forever, which is terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's just kind of like, what happened, right? What happened? I think I always say what ruined it is Warzone. I don't play Warzone anymore. I loved when Warzone first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I like playing like a battle royale game.
Yeah, we played it a lot when it came out.
Yeah. But hackers started coming in the game and just like way too much sweaty people in the game. And it just like wasn't fun to play anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the only reason why people be playing multiplayer would be to level up the guns so they can use it in Warzone. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think Warzone ruined Call of Duty in general. Because I think you brought up a great point, is that they put too many eggs in that basket compared to the other side of the spectrum, which is what their franchise was built on:
absolutely.
multiplayer, campaigns, zombies. Um,
Absolutely.
and it's really a shame, because I started getting into watching competitive COD like a few years ago, and I love watching esports, even if it's Call of Duty or Halo or whatever. I love watching esports. It's great. The atmosphere is great. And even if you watch it, when you play, you can kind of become a better player as well. But that's not the point. The point is that, like, it was so much fun watching this last Call of Duty major, and they had record viewership, like almost like 400,000 tuning in to one of the matches. And like, that's great viewership. That is great just for competitive Call of Duty. And it's such a shame to see that, because, you have like players who commit their whole life, don't see the sun, and
are like this.
yeah.
Mom, get my Cheetos.
Yeah, get your Cheetos. Where's that chocolate milk at, Ed?
It's coming tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I enjoy playing COD. I love watching it. I went to a couple events last year in New York and LA. I had a great time. I was freaking screaming my head off. I think Ed got a photo of me in the crowd once.
Yeah, they showed him in the crowd.
Yeah, let's find that photo real
One
quick.
of 25 people in the crowd.
Yeah, 25 people. Let me see if I can find that photo.
I think gotta have it saved somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Do I not have it saved? I don't know. If you try to pull it up while I'm talking about it, I'm sure you have it on your phone. But yeah, no. I've bought in every Call of Duty like every single year, other than like that time span of like Advanced Warfare, Infinity Warfare. Like I didn't buy those ones. But I don't know, man. I mean, I love playing the campaigns nowadays. I disagree with you about the campaign from this year. I thought it was really good. I know it was maybe a bit of a disappointment about what was expected out of the campaign. But I still thought the campaign was great, and it had a great ending. And typically every campaign they have is great. Well, actually, Vanguard's last year was the biggest waste of my time.
Right. Yeah, Vanguard.
But, I mean, Ed and I play Call of Duty maybe
did I buy Vanguard?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did, sadly. And I wasn't going to buy this year's, but obviously, like I said, I got it for free. So
he got it 100% for free. And he got an additional $30 on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. But that's the state of Call of Duty, man. Like, I'll continue to get the game because, like I said, I enjoy playing it, enjoy doing some league play. Hey, if any of you guys play Call of Duty, you want to join us, feel free. My Twitch username is my gamer tag. So if you want to add me, we can all play. You guys certainly welcome. Because it's only Ed and I that play with each other. But did you find the photo?
I have. It's just blurry.
Why don't you send it to me and I can show it? Or is it just a blurry photo in general?
Well, it's saved in your Snapchat conversation with me.
Oh. I mean, pretty much. Here, you know what I can do. I actually I know what I can do. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, I mean that's kind of our opinion on Call of Duty. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about the franchise? How it's been? Like, I can't really sit here and say I think it's good that they're taking a year off from making it.
Yeah.
But I can't sit here and say I'm optimistic about the future because of what we've been getting.
Yeah.
I think if we get, like, whenever they make a new one, and if they go back to the freaking roots of the game and it's a really successful game and really kind of beloved, then you put out another game and then you start getting a string together of Call of Duty games. And then you can really kind of start having faith again in the franchise.
All right, hold on. I think I might have found it then. Hold on. This is it.
It's the one with your freaking hands in the air.
Yeah, I know. I thought. Oh, here we go. All right, hold on. I found it. Yeah, I just need to pause at the right time. I'm on the actual video of it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Let me pause it. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Hold on.
Who'd you go with when you were in California? I forget.
I went by myself.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Now that I kind of forgot where I was. Okay. Okay. Right where my index finger is. There I am.
Hold on.
See where my see?
Yeah, in the hat. You guys stay right there. The black shirt, the hat, right there.
Right under my yeah, right.
Yep.
That was me. And that was my first event ever. Nick went with me. Nick is not into gaming at all, but Nick had a good time. So
yeah, shout out to Nick.
But let's have some fun here. Right? Let's keep it on the Call of Duty thing, and let's go ahead and blind rank some Call of Duty maps here.
Well, let's go ahead.
So I'm gonna give you 5 maps, and let's see how well you rank these. How you feeling? How you feeling? You ready?
And these are maps I know 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
All right. So your very first map is Jungle.
We're gonna go 4. What are you smiling about?
I don't know. It's your choice. 4. All right. I think that's a pretty good spot for Jungle. What do you think of that map? Is that an all-time map, or is that?
Oh geez, I don't know necessarily if it's an all-timer, but man, it's like I'd say it's like if you have tier 1 of Call of Duty maps, I'll say it's tier 2.
Okay.
I think Jungle and Black Ops 1, they brought it back in Black Ops 4. I think it's a well-designed map. I do.
Right.
It's not too big. It's not small, right? But it's kind of. I feel like it's a perfect map if you're playing TDM. Really, any of the game modes. Honestly, it fits perfect.
All right. Your next map. One of N's favorites.
Yep.
Firing range.
It's number 1. No question about it. Firing range is the greatest Call of Duty map ever made. And the reason why is because it has so much to it, man. It has so much to it in the sense of personality, has so much to it in the sense of like where you can go.
Walk out like a man, and walk out like
go out like a man. Yep. Go out like a man and just absolutely annihilated the first second of the game. Never forget it.
But when we play with Al on Search and Destroy, you guys would have to kind of understand like the outline of the map, right? But pretty much like Team A starts here and Team B starts here, right? But obviously there's like buildings in between, you know what I mean? But in that map where you start on opposite sides, there's like a long road down the map that anybody can peek.
Yeah.
But nobody ever did it except Al.
Because if you did, you were just going to get shot.
Yeah,
right away.
Every time.
Yeah.
When the round would start, you would have enough time to run across so you wouldn't get shot. But if you waited and then just standing out there in an open highway, oh, you were done. You were done. And Al did that pretty much every round.
He would just say, "Be a man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annihilated.
Absolutely done. Freaking perching over the thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had some good moments on Fire Range, and Fire Range is my all-time number 1. There's a lot to it. There's the layout of the map, and I think just really in the sense of what's all there, where you can go, and it fits every game mode you want to play.
Yep.
It's perfect.
All right. So we have number 1, Firing Range, number 4, Jungle. Moving on. Our next map is Nuketown.
Love Nuketown. I really do. Probably put it at 3. I'm putting Nuketown at 3. Nuketown obviously is a Black Ops goated map. Still think there's some better out there than Nuketown, but it's legendary. It is. It's still when you think Call of Duty map, Nuketown's probably one of the very first ones that pop in your head.
Yep.
So,
well, if we're thinking about ones that pop up in our head, let's go on to the next one. Terminal.
Terminal's gonna be number 2.
Yep.
I put Terminal at 2 because I loved the story in Modern Warfare 2 when it was at that airport and everything like that. And then as you're on the map with it, again, like being able to go in the plane, kind of go throughout the airport. I think the detail's really good. Yeah. But it's crazy because none of these Modern Warfare games even ever added it back.
Yeah. And they say they always will.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But,
no, it's not.
Yeah, Terminals 2.
All right.
This not number 5 is probably gonna kill me or something.
All right. Well, number 5. You guys would have to play this game to know.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
So, ends number 1 map firing range. Number 2 terminal. Number 3 Nuketown. Number 4 jungle. And needs one more map for the perfect list.
Yeah, I do.
At least in my opinion. That number 5 map from Black Ops 4.
Yep.
Contraband Hurricane.
There it is. There it is. Contraband Hurricane, ladies and gentlemen. You are battling in the middle of a hurricane. Pretty much. That's pretty much what you were doing. You had Contraband Normal, Contraband Hurricane. You had freaking Arsenal Sandstorm.
Oh, that was awful.
That map was terrible. You couldn't see a freaking thing.
No. Whose idea was that?
I don't know. Hacienda Twilight.
Oh, that was even worse.
It's pretty much they took the maps they already had in the game and they just put like either something with weather or like made it nighttime. Because they made Fire Range night. They made Jungle night.
Lazy.
Yeah, it was. That's a spot on list right there, Z.
That's a pretty good list, then. I gotta admit, it's a pretty good list.
Yep.
If you would give your top 5 maps in Call of Duty, why don't you go ahead and say?
In order?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we all know Fire Range number 1. Don't care what anybody says. Fire Range. I think I know Terminal's my top 5. Nuketown's gonna be my top 5. Just a matter where I place them at. I always really liked Summit. I don't know if I want to put that in my top 5 or not. Man, I'd have to like go through the list so I don't miss any. I can say for sure Fire Range, Nuketown, Summit, or not Summit, Terminal are all in my 5. I think ones I could maybe, let me see, ones I can probably also throw in there. Let's look. Let me look up real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Because I don't want to miss any. Don't want to miss any. So, let's see here. We got... Wait, which one is this one?
I already have a ton.
Stadium wasn't in Black Ops 1, was it?
I think it was a DLC map.
Was it a DLC one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's WMD. I like that one a lot. No. Villa. Summit. I liked Summit a lot too. You had Nuketown. Launch was cool. Hanoi was okay. Yeah, cracked. Array was all right. Then you get the zombies. Let's look at MW2 maps here. Let's see, Z. I like Crash.
Yep. Which shouldn't be in the top 5.
No. Absolutely not. Rust. There's also Rust. I feel like you're a little limited with Rust, but you have High Rise, Estate. Let's go to Black Ops 2 maps real quick.
There were some pretty good ones in Black Ops 2. Hijacked.
Right. Yeah, Hijacked was really good. I liked Hijacked a lot too.
Yeah.
All right, let's look. Let's look. So we had. Don't remember Frost.
Frost. I don't remember
Rush.
that one.
Remember that one. Cove. Grind. I like Grind.
Yeah, this is the friggin' skateboard map.
Yeah, Nuketown 2025. We're almost there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Grind was a skateboard map.
Hmm.
Slums was okay. Raid was okay. Yeah, Hijacked was cool. All right, so I'd probably say Fire Range is 1, Terminals 2, Nuketown's 3. 4, I'm gonna say Hijacked, and 5, I'm gonna put Summit. I think those are my
list.
5.
It's a good list.
I think those are my 5s. Summit, I like the snow atmosphere, winter atmosphere. Again, a map you can play really anything on. If you notice the theme of these maps, you can really play any game mode on them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Versatile. Actually having a good time.
Very. What are your top 5s? You go ahead.
I think it's probably pretty similar to yours. Firing Range, Terminal. I put Crash in there. I probably put WMD in there. I really like that map. That tall catwalk you get to go on. I mean, God. I really have to sit down and think of my top 5 maps. But Firing Range and Terminal are 2 that are automatically in there.
Right.
I guess I put Nuketown in there because everybody else does.
Yeah.
But
those are good.
Here, let's shake things up a little bit here, Ed. I'm going to give you another blind rank top 5, but these are going to be a variety of games.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a variety of games, and let's see how properly you can rate this.
All right, let's go.
All right. So let me know when you're ready.
Been ready, Z. Been ready.
All right. And if you guys want to play along with us, please maybe try to see how good your list is. Let's start with the first one. The very first game is going to be The Last of Us.
Fantastic game. Z actually hasn't played it, but he's seen people play it, so he's obviously not going to go out of his way to buy it. Last of Us, fantastic game. Definitely probably put it one of my all-time favorites. I will put it at number 3.
Wow.
And this is my list, ladies and gentlemen. This is my list. This is in terms of personal favoritism. I'm putting it 3 because I feel like Z's gonna put a couple others in there that I like better.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one.
Here we go. Yeah. Watch, it's gonna be like It Takes Two or something.
Your next game, Madden 12.
Yeah, Madden 12. Madden 12 is at 5.
Horrific game, great soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack. Horrific game. I feel like a lot of people in the Madden community love Madden 12. The thing with Madden 12, I thought franchise mode was terrible. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah, the
Madden moments
war
were really fun. Other than Madden moments, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure like the career mode, they let you do a lot more than what they've let you done in years. But Madden 12 is gonna be 5.
Yeah. All right.
And I would still take Madden 12 right now over any of these Maddens they've put out.
Yeah.
100%. The intro is fantastic.
Yeah, and that was the Madden with the bidding wars.
Yeah, it was. You play franchise mode, you have some free agents. Yeah, well, you got to put a bid. It's pretty much eBay. That's pretty much what it was. Players can't pick and choose where they sign. It was, you put the bid down, time expires, you get them.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next game. And our next game is going to be Blackout.
I'll put Blackout at 4. And Blackout was the Warzone before Warzone was ever created. Blackout was honestly, I liked it better than Warzone.
Yeah.
I think it was more simplistic. It was more straight to the point rather than Warzone, all this other crazy crap they put in it. But yeah, Blackout was fun when we started playing it. So I'll put it 4.
Yeah. And you know, I love how, you know, when you got the guns, you had to go find the attachments.
Yeah, you did.
You know?
Yeah.
You had to move around the map and find the attachments for the guns.
Yeah, not just sitting around, dangling around.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if Warzone went away.
Neither would I.
How about you focus on multiplayer for once?
All right, well, your next game.
Here we go. We're at
Your-
3,
your-
4, and 5.
Yep, your number 2 game, or your number 1. Who knows? Is Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Well, this list is already ruined. But I will put Until Dawn at number 2. I love Until Dawn. It's my favorite horror video game that I've probably played. I would flip The Last of Us and Until Dawn. So it's not a complete list breaker, but I'd flip those two. But so right now, Until Dawn's a 2.
All right. So that means we have no other option than our number 1 game.
We have another option. So this could be actually a solidifier, or this could be an absolute dumpster fire.
Well, Ed's first list went almost perfectly. This second list went very well. It might go very well, and you might not know what game I'm about to say.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm not going to change my mind. I'm looking right at it.
All right. Well, here it is. You just get over with.
And your number 1 game out of this list is Black Ops 1.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Right where it belongs. Right where it belongs.
Yep.
Black Ops 1 is my all-time favorite Call of Duty. And this list isn't bad. I would just flip Until Dawn and Last of Us.
Right.
So, pretty good there. Now,
well,
I'm going to do one for you, Z. You ready?
No. This is something I live for.
Yeah. So, here we go. So, we're going to do one for you. Another blind ranking, guys, of a top 5 when it comes to video games. Z has to blindly rank these 5. And I'm picking 5 that obviously he knows. So, and that he has played. Obviously. So, we're going to start off with Madden 20.
God awful game. but there has to be something worse. So I'll put Madden 20 at 4.
All right, Madden 20 at 4.
Yeah, I think that's a safe spot for it.
All right, fair enough. All right. Next one on the list.
See, here's the thing: is that Ed's thinking of these games. He doesn't have them written.
Well,
down.
I didn't write them down, but Z, I've already been brainstorming this. I just didn't write them down.
All right.
So here we go. Next one on the list, Halo.
Which one?
Let's just go with the original.
The original Halo. It's tough. If it was Halo 3, it would go at number 1 immediately.
Well, exactly. That's why I didn't say 3. So we're just gonna go with the original.
I don't care what anybody says in the comments. Halo 3 is the best game of all time. I don't care.
Never played it.
No. If I'm going the original Halo, you know what? I think it's pretty safe to put that at number 2.
All right. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. MLB 2K, the one with Justin Verlander on the cover, whatever year that was.
I loved playing that game.
Yeah,
that's at number 3.
Number 3.
I loved playing MLB 2K. I almost prefer it over MLB The Show.
Yeah. Well, we have MLB The Show coming out the very beginning of April, and we both are most likely not buying it. So
MLB The Show or RBI Baseball?
Obviously, shows it's not close. All right, so you have 2, 3, and 4. So these next 2 are either going to make the list or they're going to completely break it.
Not sure how I feel about the position I'm in.
Yeah. All right. Next game on the list, everybody. You ready, Z?
I'm waiting.
Backyard Baseball. I'm just kidding. That's just a computer game. I'm just kidding. Backyard Baseball.
I love playing that game.
Yeah, relax. Was pretty fun. But
Backyard football was better.
It was. Hold on 1 second. Let's add a little something here.
Well, what am I in a spa?
Yeah, you are.
Looks like I'm getting a massage.
Yeah, guess you are. Where's Sean Watson at?
There it is.
Okay, next game on the list. It Takes Two.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Number one.
I mean, come on. You think I'm gonna put that at 5?
You never know, Z. You never know.
Well, what's my number 5 game gonna be? Modern Warfare 3.
Number 5 on the list, everybody, of Z's final top 5 gaming blind ranking list. Again, this is a game he has played. I'm not lowballing him. He's not blindly just picking. He has played these games. Last but not least on this list, everybody, Dead by Daylight.
Off the last experience that I had, or no, not that we had on Dead by Daylight, that game can go in the garbage. You know, like the concept of the game is fun, right? Hiding from the killer and get to the generators and all that. Like that's fun.
Yeah.
But it's so unfair. It's so really unfair. And you know it is, Ed. You know it is. Yeah. Like depending on which killer you go against, but some of them, like there's no way you can win. There's just no way.
No. They
teleport, they move 10 times faster than you do.
Yep, your player's slow as a snail.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, how do you win? How do you win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's at number 5.
100%. I think I have a very valid list.
I think you do too. Now, I think if Dead by Daylight ended on a bang, you might be able to move it up a little bit, but...
Right.
Yeah. Pretty valid. Those were some games I was brainstorming, Z, so
yeah.
I already had it prepared. But if I'm going to have to say... when it comes to my all-time favorite games, Mario Party, I had the GameCube, man, and I freaking loved playing Mario Party. Mario Party is easy in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Party's in top 5. Spider-Man on the PlayStation's in the top 5. Easily. Black Ops 1's in the top 5. I would probably put... Oh, man. I loved NBA Live 06 on my GameCube as well. I really did. That might be in the top 5.
Anytime you do the dunk contest and there'd be like those 10 dudes.
Yeah, those freaking dudes just sitting on the floor. It was so dumb.
Yeah.
It was so freaking dumb.
They're like the only people sitting on the court.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was so dumb, but it was funny. Yeah, so we have Spider-Man, Mario Party, Black Ops 1. Probably would put I'll put NBA Live 06 on the GameCube. That's 4. And at 5, I think I'd put what's a 5th one I could put? Trying to think of a 5th one. It's a good number 5. Where's some games I played, Z?
Yeah, I mean, you said Last of Us, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to put that in my top 5. It's one of the best I played, but I don't know if I want to put it in the top 5.
Wait, hold on, man. Sorry. I'm kind of looking at hold on.
Yeah.
Try to find it. Look, there they are. They're standing up. They're standing up.
Oh my God. The only people on the court. Yeah, there's the judges. I'll never understand that.
No.
Just random guys.
There was always like 8 of them just sitting there.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It really was.
Oh.
I don't know what I put at 5. I really don't. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I think that 5th one's definitely open.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed and I have done our own list before. And like for mine, I put a Halo 3 at 1. At number 2, I think I put MW3. At number, or excuse me, at number 2, yeah, I put MW3, and then at number 3, I put, I think I put like Madden 10 at number 3.
Madden 10.
What's it? What's
See,
it?
you know what the thing is about Madden 2 is that they'll like start to re-add things in franchise mode that were already there 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, talking about a game that's way on the downfall.
Oh, it is absolutely. There was a report a couple months ago saying that Madden EA views this as a make or break game, and if it fails again, that there's going to be a lot of changes. Why don't you make the changes now? The game's been a disaster the last 8 years.
Hey, rightfully so.
The last good Madden game, in my opinion, was Madden 15. I didn't play Madden 16, didn't play Madden 17, played 18, played 19, played 20, did not play 21, played 22, and I didn't buy this year's game.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a disaster. There's freaking, you're playing online. There's no referees on the field.
Yeah.
There's no, you have freaking illegal touching for absolutely zero reason. There's no pass interference calls. Franchise mode's a disaster. Again, franchise mode, franchise mode is freaking, from what I've read, is that like, it was just broken again. Like people's leagues were getting deleted and stuff like that. Again, you don't have any player coach, interaction in sense of a realistic way. The thing they implemented about contracts this year, okay, that's fine, but still, like, there's no, to me, realism in the sense of Madden franchise. The trade situation sucks. You can only trade 3 things. The list goes on and on. Career mode's a failure. There's nothing about the game that makes it playable through the year. Nothing. Ultimate Team, don't care. I'm not an Ultimate Team guy. Don't care. The graphics aren't really that special. I think the presentation is awful. The presentation's been awful. There's never any sideline injury reports or anything like that. The halftime show sucks. It's rinse and repeat every freaking year with this game.
Yeah. And I always have a joke about where's the PI, but the really funniest story behind it, it always happens to end. For some reason, it like never happened to me when we would play each other online.
I was on the verge of winning this game too.
Yeah, and would lob the pass down the field, long 40-yard throw, right? And his receiver would be going up for the ball mid-air, and he would just get clobbered.
Just clobbered. I'm getting hit before the ball is even where it needs to be. No calls. No calls, nothing. And then defensively, you can't play defense. You can't. Rushing the quarterback is a pain in the ass. It's just all over the place. Oh, Madden's been on downfall for years. We all know this.
Oh, we all know this.
So, but when it comes to sport games, what I will say, I think NBA 2K is the best sports game out there. And that's not saying that the game's A+. It's not saying the game's elite, but it's saying why I think it is because when you look at NHL, MLB, and Madden, what NBA 2K does that's different than all of them is they make it fresh every year. They really, even though my career isn't my thing because it's too GTA/cinema for me, but still, they put a lot of detail and effort into their career mode every year. Franchise mode they added this year, the My Eras for franchise mode, where you can pick a team from each era and pretty much rewrite history. That's something that's never been done before. The graphics are the best out of all the games. The presentation's fantastic. You have multiple different commentators on each game.
Yep.
And I cherish that a lot.
The referees are terrible.
Yeah. Well, the referees are terrible in all games. Yeah. But there's still gameplay problems. But I think as a whole, they make the game playable for the most part throughout the year. They added the Jordan Challenge again, which was something again they added, and they haven't had it in there in over 10 years. So that's why I give NBA 2K the highest grade out of all sport games.
I agree. Yeah, MLB The Show is awful. NHL, and I used to play the shit out of that game, but we fell
Same
off
game.
it.
Again, same game.
The same game.
Franchise mode sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. So I mean, we've played so much of MLB 2K, NBA 2K the last 2 years. And I mean, we love playing it. Just the only thing that we want is different classic teams in the game. You shouldn't have the 2010 Grizzlies who have only 6 players on the whole roster. And you have Mike Conley, Tony Roten, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph, Ed Davis, and Keon.
And you don't even have the whole starting lineup.
How is that a classic team, Ronnie? How's that a classic team?
Gotta switch it up, Ronald. You gotta switch it up. There's probably about half the classic teams aren't even classic teams.
No, not even close. Like the 2010 Blazers that got taken out in the first round.
Yep. Yep.
The Suns with freaking Penny Hardaway. God, like why?
Oh my God.
Why? The Hornets?
Yeah.
The 92 Hornets.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'd rather drown myself in the bathtub, man.
Yeah, well. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. But we do love that they add those classic teams, all-time teams. That's something we wish
none of the other sport games even do either, Z.
Yeah, because if they did, then we would 100% get those games.
Oh, dude. If MLB The Show had like classic teams, that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, any of them. Even Madden.
Yeah. Madden too. If Madden had classic teams, heck, even they had all-time teams. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really would. And we want the sport games to be good. It's just, why are we going to spend $70 on these games when it's rinse and repeat every year? Or they might try to promote it and market it in a sense where they're adding these new things. And ultimately, it's not changing the game. It's not making the game playable.
Mm-hmm. And then I last year played what ended up being the game of the year, which was It Takes Two. What's your opinion on that game, man? If anybody watching this has not played it.
Yeah. It Takes Two was really fun, really fun interactive game to play with another person. Very interesting story, that's for sure. And there were many times we weren't quite sure when the game was going to end. But it was like pretty much just like you work together to ultimately you're a husband and wife and your daughter's kind of been neglected and you guys are having problems. And then some type of spell or something like that happens where the parents become like these dolls and they have to work together to get back to their old bodies and get back to their daughter and stuff like that. So they have to work together and then they end up reconciling and stuff like that. But it's pretty much just like a whole bunch of like puzzles and different type of stuff that you do. It was really fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And I'd still probably say that was one of the best games I ever played for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's why I think it cracks my top 5 of all time. But that game rightfully so won Game of the Year. It was a great story. The graphics were phenomenal. And most importantly, the game was always fun.
Yeah,
and not only was the game always fun, but like you could even adventure around and do things. It was almost in a way kind of like an open world game. Not like open world, but like obviously like an open world guided game, I guess you could say.
Right.
But no, we loved It Takes Two.
Here, I'll play a little clip from the game.
This has to be the Happily Ever After.
No, it's not different. Hold on.
Let's see if we can see this.
When you're laying down? Yeah. Why am I not surprised? Ahead of us! Good!
Yeah, so obviously you can see me because I'm streaming it, but on one side it's me driving the plane, on the other side it's Ed shooting the gun.
Oh, we're outside! Oh, thank God. Look at this guy! Alright, I gotta sit up.
That is an all-time gaming moment. We finally get outside and there's a freaking flying squirrel or whatever the hell the heck it was that just came flying out of nowhere. Oh man. Ahead of us.
Yep. I mean, this guy Ed has no self-awareness.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't. We were running into freaking honey, running into leaves.
See, I had every shot in the book coming my way.
Yeah. Well, we should have put you on flight control then.
Yeah, flight control. But definitely an all-time game. Absolutely it was.
Yeah. But hey, if you guys enjoyed us talking about video games and you want to hear, our opinions on other games we've played or other games we maybe dislike, let us know in the comments. We'll probably certainly be talking about video games again. Games that are upcoming, games that Ed and I are going to buy, play with, play one another with. So, let us know any games that you guys are looking forward to, any games that you guys like that are in your top 3 or top 5, and let us know what you guys think of, our opinions on these maps, games, all the above.
Yeah. And I know some games coming out this year. The Star Wars Jedi game, that's probably going to sell pretty well. I'm not going to buy it because I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I'm not going to be able to enjoy it fully. And then there's a Pandora game, Avatar Pandora game coming out. Spider-Man 2 comes out. Yeah, I know. Spider-Man 2 comes out in September, which obviously I will be buying that opening day. I will be pre-ordering that game. Fantastic all around. So we'll be buying that. Was going to buy W2K, but 2K, if you're watching this, your GM mode and universe mode are absolutely garbage, so I'm not buying it. Yeah, there we go. So just because of Z doing that, that's what he gets.
And here we go.
That's what he gets. So he's in timeout, ladies and gentlemen. He's in timeout. That's what he gets for screwing around, acting up.
Well, they can still hear me and see me, so that's all. That's all.
You're gonna stay like that the rest of the video.
That's fine then. I know you're about to ruin our viewership.
Yeah, I'm about to ruin viewership.
Why don't you take that hat off? See the mop head you got?
Yeah, mop head. Meanwhile, my hair's short. I don't know why he says it's a mop. It's literally just short hair.
Swift the floor.
It's literally just short hair.
Yeah.
Don't know what's wrong with it. I get called mop head, mullet head all the time.
I think there's some dust on the floor, Ren.
Yeah, dust on the floor. Well, Z, what's it like knowing that you won't have any hair quite soon?
I've already accepted this reality, Ed.
Well, Z, I guess we'll end on that one.
Yep.
So about an hour in, guys. We appreciate you checking out the video. If you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like for us to talk about, please do. But we're here to entertain, talk about really anything. And we will be back this weekend, be back on Sunday and everything like that. So, but I kind of enjoyed it. Something different. I know we kind of talked about a little bit of like Hogwarts before, but actually just taking a whole video to kind of talk about gaming, something we both really like. It was actually kind of fun.
Yeah. Yep.
So anything in the comment section, guys, let us know what you thought about the video. Let us know about if you guys are into gaming. Let us know about maybe some upcoming games I didn't list that we don't really know about or that you like. What are your thoughts on the Call of Duty franchise? But leave a like, leave a sub, guys. Helps the channel grow. We would love to eventually really kind of go live at some point, get people involved in the show. Eventually have people on. We'll get there. So shout out to you guys know who you are. But Z, any final words here?
I'm going to start making a tradition here, and I'm going to start ending each episode with a message for all of our fans.
Okay. Well, if you guys hear this, Z is apparently going to leave you a message, and you won't be hearing it on this episode. So we will see you later. We appreciate all your guys' support. So you'll be hearing it next episode. Thank you very much.